Hi there. Today we're going to talk about Google Docs on the board. So not using your desktop, just using Google Docs on the board. So the first thing you need to do is make sure that you are logged in. Once you are logged in, you can click on the file folder here, and you want to make sure that your Google Drive that's a Google Drive local, is set up. If it asks you to sign in, please sign in. Okay? So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my apps and I'm going to drag out my Google Docs app. So dragging it out here will allow me to put it there. I'm just going to cancel that because I've already done that. So once I've verified that I'm logged in, my Google Drive is set and my Google Docs is out. Now I can open up a document. So this is a document that one of the teachers was having some issues with, so we're going to start with it. So the first thing that you'll notice on this document is that over on the left-hand side, there is a menu, a little menu that has a pen. You can see it here, pen, and then you can see the highlighter, and then you can see the eraser. And if I exit out of that, you're like, okay, where did that go and how do I get it back? Well, up in the upper right-hand corner, there is a pen, like an editing pen, but then there's one that has like kind of a scribble right next to your A, and that's called markups. And so what you're going to do is you're going to want to make sure that is highlighted. And you can see there's a very little highlight on there. So once that's highlighted, over here, I will be able to grab a hold of the pen. I can click once and I can change all of my colors. I can change the size of the line. I can add more colors if I want to add more colors to this so that I can use different colors. So I can use either my finger or I can pick up the pen and start writing. Now, when I do that, if I click on the eraser, I can pick up the eraser and erase. So I click on the eraser, I can erase the information there. Now, if that doesn't work, say you have written on here, and all of a sudden you have a little this, and then you go back up and you change the color and you do this, and then you go to the eraser and it doesn't erase. Okay? So what happens? Exit it out and then go back up to your pen up here and click on that one more time. Click the eraser and you should be able to erase. Okay? But you have to have that menu to go back and forth between your pens and your eraser, because if I just pick up a pen and I'm still on eraser, I need to switch over. So I need to make sure that I get to eraser. I can pick up my eraser and then I can, oh, I've got some little dots there. Turn it off, turn it on, hit the eraser, and erase. Okay? And that's how you use it with Google Docs on the board.